300. What's the deal? It's your folks, Shaka the Urban Philosopher. And I wanted to share my thoughts real quick. So I caught the show $1 Million Worth of Game, and they featured Suge Knight on the track. You know what I'm saying? And I did like the interview. You know, it was 51 minutes of fire. You know what I'm saying? I liked it heavy because, you know, the host, you know, Gilly and Wallow, they really just let him speak. You know, they were very good with their interview. And so he made a line. He spoke on something in the video. And I wanted to tag it and go ahead and play it on this video here and speak on it because, you know, now more than ever, man, in my opinion, men, okay, must be judged. You know, in my opinion, one of the virtues they must be judged on is their ability to create solutions. Okay, and that's just 100%. And it don't have to be on a major level, but it definitely got to start within yourself, on out to your community, on up. Okay, to me, that's a part of being the measure of a man today, you know, because like Suge is going to mention in this clip that I'm going to play, man, what was left to us by the Bedrock generation, okay? And when I say Bedrock, I mean people who have practiced and continue to practice a bunch of stuff that just never worked. You know what I'm saying? What they left us was a bunch of stuff that's pretty much just keeping us going back and forth. Y'all know I talk about this all the time, you know, and there's still an effort still today, you know what I'm saying, to continue that same bedrock stuff, you know, because people are hurt, because people are out of ideas, because people are not the men that they're supposed to be, or people just are not creative at all anyway, just in general, because of all of these things that could either be eradicated and changed. We're sitting here going back and forth with each other and being dusty in the community and looking lost in the motherfucker. But we're gonna go ahead and play this little clip that Suge Knight said, because he's gonna back up this what I just said, and I'll be right back to speak. Let's go.
People get killed out there, and they're not getting any money back to the West Coast. But you got all these people who's really good youngsters who's crashing, who shouldn't have to crash because they should be giving money back, putting money back into the city. Instead of doing that, older motherfuckers got everybody arguing among themselves.
And that's all that needs to be said, because that's exactly what's going on. You know what I'm saying? From the clubhouse to the black social media, anywhere, YouTube, whatever, most of the people that are from the Bedrock generation, you know what I'm saying, they are still out here spewing that same weak nonsense that's either keeping us going back and forth or just simply keeping us at a standstill. It's not progressive. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, in my opinion, man, there has to be a serious effort to really change that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm particularly speaking to us as so-called black men, you know, that count. You know, not these low-tier bedrock dudes of yesterday who are out here doing all kinds of dusty stuff, including stealing information and whatever else, or misleading the people because maybe they're gonna gain a couple of dollars or something like that. We're not talking about them dudes. You know what I'm saying? But brothers that count, man, you know, we gotta understand that that's pretty much what we have been left. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much what the previous Bedrock generation got to offer. A bunch of nonsense that's gonna keep us going back and forth with each other. And maybe they collect a couple of dollars, you know what I'm saying, in between the fighting, arguing, and bickering. And so, you know what I'm saying? I just really just wanted to say that, you know what I'm saying? And bring that forth because I agree with Suge Knight. You know what I'm saying? And he also speaks in there about us kind of like being crab barrels and stuff like that. And my whole opinion on that is this: certain things just don't need to exist, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't compromise with certain things. Certain things are just not gonna work, you know, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, I would consider something being crab barrel when you're out here being dusty. You know what I'm saying? When you're out here stealing. You know, when you're out here swagger jacking information. You know, when you're out here uh, talking a bunch of shit and you're not providing any alternatives or solutions. Okay? To me, that's more considered of a crab barrel type of person. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. Comment below, y'all. Like or dislike this information. But definitely hit that sub button and that bell. We're gonna drop something that you're gonna like. It's your folks, Shaka the Urban Philosopher. Be out.